and like good karma, and I'm gonna tell you guys what happened to Gary. And I was like trying to be so positive, and I believe in good karma because like it has happened in the past where I found a wallet or money or whatever, and like I've turned it in, and so like we try to be as good as we can. So anyways, Gary was traveling back to New York for work now, and he lost his wallet. Okay, in his wallet there's his ID, credit cards, his green card, which that one's not easy to replace, and he had like $1,000 cash because he had just gotten paid like from work or whatever. Okay, so he basically lost it all, so he was so upset. I was like, oh, it's okay, babe, like let's be positive. He's like, oh, this is the shittiest month because he's been like whatever. So it's like, don't be like that, be good, it's gonna turn around, you're gonna have a good month, remember, we're trying to be positive, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I believe it, like maybe somebody will turn it in and call. He's like, yeah, right. I'm like, at least maybe if they keep your money and maybe they'll turn in your other stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so long story short, why also I always believe in like being positive and like doing that in good karma is it worked. Like it really worked. Like somebody called and turned in the wallet with the cash. Cash, okay? So they're gonna ship it in the airport. Oh, wow. Either in the airport or in the airplane. I don't know. Wow. So somebody turned it in, so they're shipping it back with all of his cash also available. So I really like believe in it, and honestly, like
it's on my wrist.
Yeah, and I really believe in it. So even like though I was like, oh, we're kind of like our sales for the lashes, because okay, so our sales for the lashes have been kind of low because of all the pre-order stuff. We had issues. So let me catch you guys up on with that. So Sarah's been really stressed in the front too, and Samantha too, and me too, like with all the calls and everything for the pre-orders and the mega lashes. And I know you guys are also waiting for it, but the factory took longer than they said they were, and it was just a mess. So I was fighting with them, and I was fighting with like all the pre-orders. So it was a headache, but we dealt with it. Everything was okay. I lost my train of thought of what I'm telling you guys, but basically I just want you guys to know that was happening too, and I'm going to try to communicate better so you guys know, and then hopefully we're going to get all of the shipment with all the lashes, all the extra stuff and the mega lashes by the end of this week, so then you guys will have all of that. I know. So also why I believe in like putting like good energy there and like just believing that like things are going to happen and like calling it out there, like I don't know, I really believe in this lately. And so anyway, so my money was like really low, and then I was like, no, it's okay, I'm gonna think rich, it's gonna come, it's fine. And then all these students started signing up for the class. Like we weren't even like advertising it or anything. And then I was like, oh look, like
I signed really believe today.
Really?
For the lift and temp.
Yay! Yeah, see, like, and then I was like, no, it's gonna work, it's gonna come, everything's gonna be okay, I'm not gonna stress out. So it happened, and that's like a big like chunk. Yeah. So I want to share that with you guys so you can also use that thinking, because also when we were on vacation last week, I was really sick. I'm still getting over it, but I was really sick, so a lot of the times I was in bed, and there was this book. There's this book at the Airbnb, and it was called the Millionaire Mindset. Okay, and I want all of you to read this. Like if you can, it's an easy read, but it's really good. So it's the Millionaire Mindset, and what it tells you is the difference. Basically the book, like how I can summarize it, I got almost like halfway through it. So basically it tells you the difference between thinking poor and thinking rich. So if everybody that I know here, I know we all want to get successful. So the difference between thinking poor and thinking rich basically is a mindset. And I realized everything to be successful is really a mindset. Doesn't matter how much money you've had or you didn't have or where you start. It's your mindset and what you want in your life and what you're going to attract. But with that said, also a good 2 exercises that was in there, and I'm trying that now, and I keep catching myself, and I want you guys to do it too. First, read the book, it's really good. If not, at least do this. So for 7 days, 0 complaining, like literally 0 complaining, not even, oh my head hurts, like no, seriously, like it
does. No, I'm kidding.
I know, but you instead you're gonna be like, well, it's gonna get better. So like it's silly, some certain things, like some people like make fun of me for saying this, it's silly, but it really works, and it just keeps proving more and more that it works. So 7 days practice like 0 complaining, because so basically what the exercises is because it says you attract what you get. Whatever you do, that's what you attract, and that's what you get in life. So if you're gonna keep complaining, even little things, you're gonna keep getting more and more little things that are gonna like cause you to complain. But if you stop that, then you're gonna attract more of the positive or more of the abundance. So same thing even with money. If like, because the book's mainly about like rich or poor money. So the same thing with money. So if you're complaining about how much money you don't have, then you're gonna keep not having that much money. So
Right.
basically what it says is instead, you're gonna write down the reasons of, like, let's say I want to be a millionaire within 2 years. I have only 2 years left. My goal was 5 years when I had started this project, so I only have 2 years left now. Okay, so why do I want to be that? How is it going to change my life? So you're really like sitting down and thinking about why you want it, and how it's going to make you feel when you do have it, and what you're going to do with it. So even like, I'm going to buy this gorgeous house beachfront because the beach calms me down. I'm going to move my grandma in there because I want to help her with whatever, like just very detailed, like all the reasons of why you want it, why you want to achieve it, and how it's going to change your life towards the better. Really like think about that, imagine that, and then if you, and whatever, this was like kind of trippy, like whatever you think is a good amount to have. So let's say for me, like for the sales for the lashes, I was so set on, okay, like let me push for it, and like if I have the most like $1,000 in sales for the lashes a day, then that's really good. Like, and to me, like that was good. So that's all I was getting. Okay, and that's, I mean, I'm still testing this out, like I'm just sharing it with you guys so you guys can do it too. So basically, like if that's my mindset, that's all I'm gonna get. But then if I open it up to be like, okay, no, I want to have, let's say, I don't know, $10,000 a day, and like just keep like really imagining why and what I'm gonna do with it. For me, it's very important. So I'm like, okay, the more I have, the more I can help this people, the more happy we can be, like, you know, all that stuff. And it helps when you have other people in mind with it too, and that's what it was explaining. So I think you guys should really read it, but I'm just quickly summarizing it. And so those are the two exercises that it suggested, and that's the two I'm doing, and I think you guys should do too, because the power of it was like really real. Like as I was reading it and I was applying it and I was thinking about like my past or what, like how like I've been trying to get where I'm getting it, I fully believed in it. So try that, like even at least the 7 days, like zero complaining, see what it brings you, see if it actually changes that around and brings you more stuff that you can be so excited about. But yeah, always like think in abundance and all of that, and it'll come to you. And also, money is currency, and currency is energy. When you shrink down and lower your prices to accommodate someone, you're basically saying the equivalent of I don't think you could grow and manifest. Is renewable resource. It comes and goes. It ebbs and flows, and it's meant to move. When we're cheap about spending it or weird about receiving it, we block its natural course. So that's also why you don't want to value yourself low, and you don't want to think that, oh, I don't deserve it, they won't pay, or whatever. What you focus on, you create more of. So if the plan is to get rich, you're going to want to focus on abundance as much as possible. Give as much you can as often as you can. Receive with gratitude and joy. Think of money as your pal. Raise your frequency and get in the flow. Yo. And don't be like, oh no, it's okay. Like I used to do that all the time. I would never accept tips. I was like, no, that's too much. I'm like, why did I do that? I'm like, why would you say it's too much?
You do that all the time.
I'm
like, I be taking it. Give me the shit. No,
yeah. So they appreciate your work, so you appreciate yourself too, and accept it with joy and say thank you. And then in return, you're adding value to their life. Like they look prettier, they're happier, they can,
like they appreciate it. So
exactly. So moral of the lesson, think bigger, abundance, and don't be scared to give so you can receive. That's basically what it is.